Henry Ford too once grumbled that making small cars meant small profits. Mercedes-Benz would have loved the Deuce to have been right about that. Its smart small car brand proved nothing but a bottomless money pit from the moment the first tiny two-seater hit the road in 1998. By 2013, according to one analysis, Mercedes had spent about $5 billion on smart, losing about $6,100 on every car it had sold in the previous 15 years. In that context, the decision by Mercedes-Benz to turn smart into a 50-50 joint venture business with China's Geely Automotive Looks, Smart. Announced in 2019, Smart Automobile Company, Limited is now headquartered in Ningbo, China, where it benefits from low costs, fast development times, and access to advanced EV hardware and software. More important, Smart no longer builds cars sized to squeeze into minuscule parking spaces in the back streets of Rome or Paris. The tape measure tells the story. The original Smart four-wheel would, from nose to tail, fit entirely within the entry-level Smart No. 1's 108.3-inch wheelbase with 8.3 inches to spare. And with an overall length of 173.2 inches, width of 72.6 inches, and height of 61.3 inches, the larger Smart No. 3 is about the size of a Jeep Compass, with a 109.6-inch wheelbase that's almost 6 inches longer. Those names? They're pronounced #1 and #3. Both Smarts are built on Geely's Sustainable Experience Architecture, SEA, described by the company as the world's first open-source electric vehicle architecture. SEA also underpins the Volvo EX30, and Geely says it will eventually be deployed across 9 global brands that between them sold more than 9 million vehicles worldwide in 2019. Unlike their unprofitable predecessors, the Smart No. 1 and No. 3 are underpinned by hardware and software, with real economies of scale. The Smart No. 1 is a tall hatchback with a funky roofline that adds character and allows for a range of two-tone paint schemes. Inside is an interior dominated by a smooth dash that swoops seamlessly into a high center console. Beautifully executed and detailed, with a faintly retro space-age vibe, it gives the Smart No. 1's cabin, which Smart says has the interior room of a Mercedes-Benz E-Class sedan, helped by a rear seat that slides fore and aft, and an upscale, uniquely modernist feel. There are screens, of course, a letterbox format 9.2-inch HD instrument cluster in front of the driver and a 12.8-inch infotainment touchscreen at the center of the dash. But unlike in many other minimalist EVs, they don't overwhelm the interior. The Smart No. 3 interior has the same architecture, though there's slightly more legroom in the rear seat and more cargo space under the rear hatch. As in the No. 1, the quality of the materials used and the fit and finish throughout is very good. It's an interior that makes that of the Volkswagen ID4 look cheap and gloomy.